But here we are. So, to preface this a little bit, I started Xenoblade Chronicles like years ago. I think I played a little bit of the first one on 3DS. I never got very far into it. Then later on I got the definitive edition on the Switch and I played more of it. And then earlier this year I revisited it and I hadn't played it for 2 years. The last save was 2023. And I finished it off. It was great, I really enjoyed it. But I was like, well, I've kind of already started it. I don't really want to play from sort of the middle of the game on a stream. So this week, being in a different location, streaming somewhere else, all of that stuff, I'm gonna try, and it was recently released, although it's technically the next release game on the Wii U, it's kind of weird. Anyway, Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is the game that was released after the first game, before Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which has now had a recent remaster on the Switch, which I have gotten and we're gonna play here. And I have my capture card set up. I only have my laptop, so I figured out the way to be able to look at just the screen of the Switch by creating a projector screen through Streamlabs OBS here, which is neat. I hadn't really used that feature before, so it's a really good way to be able to see the screen without just looking at my preview and going, oh, my face is in the corner, I can't see what's in that corner. So we're golden. I tested that just before. Make sure it works. So, fun. Xenoblade Chronicles 1, I believe X is a side story. I am not spoiled about it really at all, other than apparently you can drive mechs. So this will be very interesting to go into. I probably won't stream quite as long as normal, but I'll try and at least put in a bit of time, try out this game. So, I guess I'll just sort of get into it and see what we have. I'm kind of excited to play this. I'm doing this on a week when I'm away because I was like, well, it's a break from regular programming, and you never know, I might kick off and I'll go, I really like this, I want to play more of this on stream. That, or no, like Xenoblade Chronicles 1 ended in a really good way, whereas like a sequel really depends how it's done, if I like it. This would work as a side story, and a bit of a way, I guess, of them expanding on the world that's been set up. Especially with all the twists and plot twists in the end of Xenoblade Chronicles. Story was great. So, this should have the capture card input here. We should be able to have things come up. There we are. Let's make sure the other one's connected. I also kind of forgot any connecting piece with these two to make them a controller or even the side things, so that'll be another difficulty I have along the way, but here we have it. So if I go create a projector and create source projector, that should give me just the Switch stuff. Nice. I can make that full screen. I have the chat on my phone. We should be good. What if I alt enter it? I can't do that. Okay. Ah, that's fine. There doesn't seem to be audio delay for me. Yes. My mum also got me the new Lego Star Wars, which I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going to be mucking around a little bit with it, but yeah. Let's get into Xenoblade Chronicles X here. This is my first time launching it as well. I always check the settings, but I really do not know. Okay, we've got subtitles. Fast, usually text speed is fine for me. Ground gear? I'll find out what some of this is later on. Remain on screen at all time. Yeah, I'm not sure. Remember ally orders? Some of this is like gonna be very new to me. Icon display, all the missions, thank you. Oh, there's material tracking. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's one of the things lacking from the first game, is being able to track a specific material. And usually for quests it was fine, but for the Colony 6 reconstruction especially, was a pain to do. So, how's my audio levels? Usually I put things down a little and put the character voices higher, just for clarity. Oh, hey, that opening menu looks cool. I don't know any of those characters. But let's do this thing. So if I turn this up, that is the interesting. Hopefully you guys can hear it quite well, because the capture card is that on monitor and output, so you guys should hear that fine. Let me know if you're not. I guess that's the way it's gonna be. Hey Jaylan, Xenoblade Chronicles X indeed. We're doing it. Oh, I'm gonna jump into it. I'm looking at this secondhand through my laptop because I don't have a proper output. So, I thought I'd just do something different for this week. I'll return to Empire at War next week well, who knows what time I get home, but I'll continue Empire at War later. I thought for this week I'd just keep it simple, run a game through my capture card on the Switch to my laptop. I wanted to see if this worked as well, and I wanted to play this, and this is the time I can do it. So I wanted to do it because I'm excited, because I finished Xenoblade Chronicles and I want to see if I like this, one of the side stories at least, the next game that was released. So I haven't bailed on Empire at War. I just think as well, with the laptop screen set up how it is, it's not going to be as good as when I'm at home to be able to see the details of what's going on screen, all that stuff. So I'm going to play this for this week while I can stream, because I'm only going to have a shorter amount of stream time as well. Realistically, I'm going to have a couple of hours here, a couple of hours Wednesday, a couple of hours whenever, where I will feel like I can actually stream okay, because I started later today just because I was doing stuff with my parents and we were having fun with mucking around with games and stuff like that. So I'll show you. Like, the dog was going crazy when we try and switch sports, but like, we tried this. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is such a dumb game. They really didn't put the budget into that. They did not think of gamers. Dad tried Mario Kart. He's so bad at it. It's kind of funny. Street sports is always good fun, but the dog goes crazy when you do big motion controls like swinging a golf club. Anyway, let's go into another version of Gundam. I need to turn it up in my ears. game. And I don't know if I'll finish this on stream, but I'm definitely going to be checking this out on stream. Hello, Lock On. Pika Force be with you. I have to keep track of the time of that. Pika Force be with you. Space. Pick up Force be with you. This is already opening so different to the first Xenoblade. Pick up Force be with you. You hear static sounds. Is that from the Switch? Or is that the fan from the microphone? Because my laptop fans are whirring. And it was just going to hype up, isn't it? This is the other problem, right? SFX. I didn't exactly hear static fat sounds, that's why I was checking what was going on there. Of course, I've also got the good old earphones. We'll see as we get into the game. Works out the hype music. Alright, let's go. Yeah, this is Gundam. This is
July 2054 AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces. Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed. Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye.
Oh, rip Earth.
The coalition government knew the war was coming.
It's the Illuminati, guys.
In response, they prepared the Earth-like colonization project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth.
Wait, this is also Battlestar Galactica.
Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape. Among them was our ship, the White Whale.
Is the White Whale a Doctor Who reference? Because there was a
After
space
leaving
colony
Earth
named the Whale
behind,
and
we spent
Space
2
Whale.
years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived.
A lone hero, of course.
Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control.
Let me guess, they're
With our
a
flight
child
systems
soldier.
down, the White Whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface.
Damn. I also still don't know if this is meant to be a prequel or a sequel. And nothing here tells
Since
me
then,
which. I
2
guess
months
it's
have
prequel
passed.
because they gave a time. 2054. Ooh. Wait, we character create now? So do we want to look at a male or female? We are in Hollowfield Plains. Hollowfield Forest. What? Okay. Well, character creation is new. In the first Xenoblade, there's no character creator. I guess I'll be a dude. It's blonde hair. Yeah, I'm blocking it. There. So what options have we got? We've got a dude. We've got a dude with pale pink hair. All you need. It's a spin-off game. It's not in the main one. Being 2054, and so far I would say it's a prequel because of plot twists and reveals at the end of Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Well, I just mean spin-off as in it's not a mainline game. It's not numbered Xenoblade Chronicles 2 after Xenoblade Chronicles 1. It's named Xenoblade Chronicles X. And there's no Xenoblade Chronicles 9 for them to then continue numbering to 10. Why would they go to 10 after 1? That looks so bad with the coloured hair and the little stubble. Okay, I guess I'll just go to the one closest to me there. Oh, and then you can just... Tronky boy. Why not? It's not a clear numerical sequence. They also have already brought out Xenoblade Chronicles 2 at this point, so why would they name it 10 when they're going to follow that by releasing a game titled Xenoblade Chronicles 2? You know, big boy, why not? Colour. You can make him all the colours of the rainbow! Why? Oh my goodness. Green! Green and red hair. Oh no. Oh no. What else have we got? We got red, so they could be a Zeltron. This looks more puke greeny hair. Freckles. Draw some freckles. Cheeks. Okay, I have to go back into it if I select it. Oh, I previews it. Curious what it'll look like. No, it's confirmed. Let's go root colour. The hair colours don't look too bad when it's close up here. What shade of red? It doesn't look terrible. No, I'm actually surprised it doesn't look terrible. some scars. You want to know how I got these scars? Oh, we have to have the Anakin scar from his duel with Asajj Ventress in Obsession. Shanks looking ass. Shanks with green skin. Okay, but we've got to look at what other hairstyles we have. Oh, well, this is definitely Shanks. This is definitely interesting hairstyle choice. You bought a PS4 controller. Well, there you go. Oh, at this point, what's special? Oh, you can add extra hair. Okay, yeah, we're going with Shanks. Why is the beard only one color? Why is the beard black? Green Shanks. At one point, you can fix a drift, you can get thumbsticks for him. I don't think the beard being a different colour to the hair makes sense. Whoa. What are these? Wait. No stuttering, no frame drops? That's great to hear. I tried doing it at 1080p first, the internet dropped out. So 720p it is. I want to see what this does when we change the colour tint to something crazy. Oh yeah, you can see it in the eyes. Cybernetic eyes. He will stare into your soul. Eyeshadow. Oh, view model itself is just like okay. Okay. I might revisit the hair colour of my things at one point. Oh. Give him very obvious lipstick. Yes. Sure, what face paint can we get? Okay. Butterfly. That's a nice looking butterfly actually. Something to cover the scar, right? Whoa, those lines look cool. Wait, what the hell does this say? Blade? Okay. Okay. That definitely covers the scar. Just okay. I can see you can go crazy. You can white face as a green person. Oh, we can be a clown. That's what we'll go with for now. Why? There's camo. There's a lot of options here, actually. I'll probably go the clown or this one. But you know, we gotta go the clown. I'm curious what the other styles actually look like with the clown face. That still looks like the best one to me. Then again, that removes a heap of the other customization we did. Okay, what's the voice? Come in here. Oh, wider playboy.
Huh? Ready and willing. Hey, hey, hey. Let's get this started.
Wait, literally says Joker?
It's nice to be wanted. I've been staggered. It's nice to be wanted. Hey! They staggered me. Shall we? Let's do this. I'm off balance.
I mean, it's gotta be Joker. With the clown makeup. I want to revisit the skin colours just to see what some others would look like. Oh man. I'm curious how that'd look with the lines here. Yeah, the colours go together. I don't know about the red hair, but those colours go together. They give me a character creator. I'm gonna spend ages in here. I think that's gotta be it, otherwise we're gonna be here for ages. Shank's clown. Sure, let's do it. I'm gonna make the joke character for the entire game. And then probably regret it like halfway through. Oh yeah, clearly the aliens will be scared of me. They're scared of nothing. Yeah. Oh no, it's just how they censor it.
Attention, external access confirmed.
Baggy and Shanks together.
Disengaging
That's great.
stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shaggy, the most powerful of them all. That is Shaggy's origin story. Yes.
Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
That's why he has so much power. No one can hold the power of Shanks and Buggy combined.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece.
Alright, immediately the waifu appears. The green hand.
Careful. Just take it nice and
I'm
slow,
not going to
okay?
take any of these
Your
cutscenes
senses will
seriously
need
with the
time
clown
to
face now.
reactivate. Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours?
Raggy?
You don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover.
Protagonist.
That's not good. Just
That's
try
kind
and
of a
focus,
downgrade from the
alright?
first game. Enter a name. Well, I think we have our name. I can't use that name? Why can't I use Shaggy? Why? What is with this? You give me character naming and you don't let me name it something like Shaggy? What the hell? How is that bad? What was the Joker's aliases? One of them aliases, Man, I'm completely thrown off by this. We could do another combination of their names, I guess. We could go Bunks for Buggy and Shanks, the other way around. Yeah, very much like, why can't I even put Shaggy in? That's a legitimate name. Oh, I completely forgot the bloomin' phrase me. It was 21 minutes ago. Pick a force be with you, pick a force be with you, pick a force be with you. Let's see if we can put in Bunks. D. Why can't I put in a longer name? Why is there a character limit? Bunks DS. Then. That works. Hang on, I might not have a space between the dot and the S. Why can I put that in and not Shaggy? This makes no sense. Oh, maybe they censor it so much that you can't put Shag in it. Come on, bro. A Bunks ODS. Alright, that'll do.
Good, there we go. What else you remember?
Your mum.
It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can. How are your limbs? Can you move?
Show you're still disoriented. Show your body's working fine. No, we're a clown. He's standing. What do you think? Yeah, it's not working.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon. There you go. All right, let's get going.
Says things aren't working. Gives weapon and he just runs along. Okay, she didn't believe me. Okay, she didn't. Prologue awakening. Oh wait, this isn't in the screen. What's happening to do something to make this slightly bigger? There we go. If it's time to go next, be sure to check places marked with an exclamation mark. Yes, okay. Yeah, she's tutorialing. I'm pressing buttons.
Yeah.
That's the jump button? Oh, we can jump high. Okay, there's not really a pause menu. Okay, so we've got party composition. You can have up to 1 million reserve members? Oh. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 had a really good sense of scale with the Bionus and the Mechonis. It was really cool. I don't know why the weapon disappeared from... Oh, that's X. I can weapon swap. Okay. Feels kind of weird to jumps on a trigger, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, the environmental details are cool. I have no problem with...
Most of the white whale's life
Some
pods
low
didn't
quality-
survive the crash.
If they have
Like
good
this one.
design,
You're one of the
but
lucky
it's a little
few.
bit lower actual detail, the design shines through.
Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you?
No, only the black one.
You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right? Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed. Ring any bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget.
Uh-huh. Yay.
I know. It's been following me for a
Weekend
while
ones.
now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves. You up to the
Let's
task?
go combat. Oh, it's a knife. Okay, target the enemy and draw a weapon. Okay, so that's similar to Xenoblade Chronicles 1. If you join your weapon with A, you'll automatically attack your opponent with a certain frequency. Okay, so auto attack like Xenoblade Chronicles 1. And then you get the arts. Yep. So that's very similar to Xenoblade Chronicles 1. That's good.
Okay, it's on. Close in and start pounding.
Now it's my turn.
Assault hammer! Shoot them now before they get up. Flame grenade!
Okay. I need to look at the arts and read them to know what they do, because some work together really well in the first game.
You're not half bad. There's plenty
why
of
do I have
work
flame
around the
grenades?
city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Look depressed at the idea of work. This is in character.
Hey, I'm not trying to pressure you into anything, alright? It'll be your
Hard
decision.
work?
in the
No, I
end.
just want to clown around all the time.
But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Okay. 'Cause- 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 Advanced on advanced storm assault rifle. Just take all. So, where's prompts or instructions? Okay, that's just tutorial stuff. Call it need a battle. Okay, so that's what they're calling the prompting for arts chains. So theoretically, oh yeah, I can move around on this. Arts. So assault rifle arts. Okay, so I don't have any knife arts. Why don't I have knife arts anyway? And deals thermal damage, inflicts blades plus boosted damage against toppled targets. I imagine that is. Yep, something wrong in the chat. Okay, reconnected. Let's check. I didn't miss any. Yeah, okay, didn't miss any. So you want to use the assault rifle first, I guess. And then I can look at arts for Elma. Okay. Dual sword arts. Ooh. So she has dual swords like. Spoiler character later on in Xenoblade 1. Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I don't know if I want to say spoilers. It's been out for ages though. So you've got a ranged and a melee art, which is interesting. Nah, Stream Edge. Different icon, but that's what Shulk had. Upper hand. Inflict stagger. Okay, it's probably going to take me a while to get used to this. ZR view skills. So they changed the skill tree here. Okay. Samurai Gunner. Shield Trooper. This is gonna take a bit. Let's see what the tutorials say about it. So if I look at ground gear. Okay. Weapon CP's gain reading. Okay, look, I'm probably going to have a better knife that just dropped, right? They level limits, level restrictions. Okay, I didn't have this in Xenoblade Chronicles 1, but there's a lot of stats in the bottom right corner. In Xenoblade Chronicles 1, they didn't restrict gear to certain levels. Okay, you've got your cosmetics, which you don't need to worry about yet, because I have hardly anything. Alright. Life pod. That did something. They have a high jump. That is something that's good. In the first Xenoblade, the jump is absolutely horrible. You can hardly get over anything like this. You won't be able to jump over in Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Even this would risk it. So yeah, that's similar to one.
Open fire and blast them!
Target in sight!
Oh,
Shadow
I
strike!
didn't do that, please.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike!
Assault hammer!
Flame grenade!
That was way closer than anyone wanted.
Nice work.
Primal.
Let's do this thing!
Let's see what you've
Oh, I
got.
have another
Shadow strike!
ground physical resistance up.
Chrome armor!
Appreciate it. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
One for the history books! Flame grenade!
Take all the materials. If it's like the first game, you don't know what you'll need and you sell nothing until like end game, and then you find that you need one thing that was a rare thing that you use, and it's a pain in the ass.
Open fire and blast!
Okay, the B makes more sense in the first,
Shadow strike.
Flame grenade!
which is good. What's interesting about this
That was
is
way closer than anyone wanted.
Nice
I don't
work.
think the first game had any auto attacks with ranged weapons. They were all melee weapons. You had ranged attacks, but there were arts that use ether. I can fight a bunch of
Wait till you
dudes.
see me in
They're
action.
off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Shadow strike.
R1.
Sliding slinger. Nice. Move in and do
Oh,
some
that's-
damage. Woohoo! We did it.
Cooldown.
Nice work.
That's how cooldown looks like. It's nice how I don't have to go and pick
Let's
up
do
the
this
stuff.
thing!
Let's see what you've got.
Assault hammer!
Shadow strike.
Flame grenade! Roll
Sliding
on!
slinger. I can't move.
Appendage
Oh,
destroyed!
it tells you if
Super
you're on the
still crying.
side or the front. Oh, that is very handy. Some attacks in the first game, it's like, looks like it should be on the side, but it classes as a back. Which is very good too.
Sliding slinger. Shadow strike.
Isn't anyone lucky enough to heal me?
I should heal up first.
Okay, she has a that's handy.
We did it. Nice
Okay, this
work.
will get better as we go. Class rank up? I don't know how to... I don't know what that rank up is compared to other things. That's level 3 though. I'm level 2, but she's level 5. We can take
Open
them.
fire and blast!
Target in sight. Screaming edge.
Edge.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Flame grenade!
Shadow strike.
Slit edge! Ooh, I'm getting tingly here. Who do I
can't
take
move.
this out on?
Alright, yeah, nice.
Sliding slinger.
Very basic low level combat, but that is always what you expect from low level.
Woohoo! We did it. We got it. Let's move.
Nice.
Okay, it's on! Close in and start
Now
now.
it's my turn.
Assault
Appendage
hammer!
destroyed.
Flame
Move in and
grenade!
strike. Sliding slinger.
Slit edge! Chrome armor!
Oh yeah, let's clown on them.
Slit edge! Yeah, now you can waltz right up to them. That was way closer than anyone wanted.
Nice work.
And this plays really nicely. It feels like a good progression from the first game on how smooth some of the combat is, some quality of life already noticeable. Oh, that's... Oh, what's this? I was playing around with that mini-map. What? I do not know what that was. Okay, I can do it again, apparently. I don't know what that is. Okay. Guess I'll fight things over here.
Open fire and blast!
Target in sight! Scream edge!
One for the history books! Flame grenade! Yeah, now you can waltz
Now
right up
it's
to
my
them.
turn!
Chrome armor! Getting
Nice,
stronger.
level up. Okay, I should be able to use the weapon now, right? Ooh. Worn survival sleeve R. So we're gonna get equipment. So I should be able to, yeah. I got some better stuff. Oh. There is some better stuff there. Sleeve R. Okay. It's better. That's better. Okay, we're already getting some better gear. I don't know where I got some of the others. I guess there were drops that I didn't notice. I do that sometimes. Arts. Okay, what are we looking at for arts here? So we've got a couple of knife arts. That's chrome. That's a knife art. That makes sense when you melee your physical resistance up. And that's range single enemy. How is that a range? That's a target number. And yeah, okay. I would like to swap some over those. So slip edge. No. How do I swap them? Oh, reorder. Yeah, like that. That makes sense to me. I guess I could look at Elma's arts. Oh, she leveled up and got another one too. I'm not gonna worry about playing, but shifting her the order of her arts, unless there is a part where you play, like in the first Xenoblade Chronicles, you could play as every single character that you could put in the party. I'll be curious if you can do that here. Oh, maybe I got items from the life pods and it only comes up smaller on there. And yeah, 16 gigabytes. Which I could probably have a look. Hey, confirm the size of this data management. Oh, because I have this on the game card, most of that won't be on there. Anyway, it'll be good. This is looking quite good so far. I didn't play the Wii U version. It'll be interesting to see some comparisons, because of course the remaster is going to visually look a bit better.
Open fire and blast them!
Target in sight! Scream
One
edge!
for the history books!
Shadow strike!
Woohoo! We did it!
We got
The
it.
weapon swapping
Let's
adds
move.
some cool things. Advanced iron blades. Ooh.
Wait till you see me in
They're
action!
off guard. Stagger them with a melee
What's your
attack.
step, you oaf? Flame grenade!
Target in sight!
Yeah, now you can waltz right up to them.
It's worth grinding out some of the early mobs
We
too.
did it!
Nice
And I
work.
had to grind in parts in Xenoblade Chronicles 1, but some of that is also looking at it going, ooh, that looks cool. I can't use that. That must be for her. Nice. It has more upgrade slots. dual guns. Okay, it tells you who it's equipped to. It has a little profile by it, right. I was like, she's not wearing any headwear. She should.
Open fire and blast them!
The B button pressing seems to make more sense in this already compared to the first Xenoblade Chronicles, because in the first one, there was some weird thing where you had to press B before it was in the circle, and then you had to time it some other way. And I still don't understand it properly, other than trying to guess when it's wrong. Oh, cutscene time.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
No, yeah. I'm already enjoying the gameplay. I like the ways that they've improved upon it a bit. Zooms in on the clown makeup, of course it does. Yes. The sense of scale with the piece. That's really good part of the first game too. The environments in the first Xenoblade Chronicles
Pretty
were
wild,
really
huh?
good. So I expect that to continue.
They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
No, kill them all. Use them for materials.
We call this planet Mira.
Shots.
You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home. Recognize the habitat unit? That's where we're headed. Watch
United
yourself.
States.
That first step's a doozy. We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Well, you know which way we gotta go now, boys, don't you? Certain enemies you find will take you as soon as they detect you, yeah. That's like the other game, the first game. Okay. Good to know that when attacking unless they attack it if they don't have an icon. They'll react in field of vision. Okay, that's an eye icon. Or react when you want too close. Auditory. Launch aerial cam. Oh, it's doing that. So they're level 5s and 6s. This is a cool way to scout out different pathways, huh? We should get whatever this is.
Yeah.
What's this here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oi. Can I speak to you? You got a little speech bubble.
Yeah.
Okay, apparently not. Change time?
Sir!
So in the... Oh, it tells me in the bottom left. I was completely ignoring that. Okay, apparently he's not going to talk anymore. In the first game you could change time for certain things, like certain monsters' quests appearing. Certain materials would only appear at night time. Or daytime, depending. Prototype Scouter. Well, apparently this is Dragon Ball Z timeline too now. So, classes. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Commander, Striker, Enforcer. That's something. Soul Voices. Manually set up bonus effects for successful Soul Voices. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of text. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. What have we got here? The Prototype Scouter. Oh yeah, I could give her the headset. Right, yeah, she doesn't have anything. Wait, it gave a minus? It gives minus... Wait, how does a headset give minus resistance? Oh, and I can set as junk. Okay, hang on, what if I... Oh well, she's got it on now. It's over 9,000!
Let's do this thing.
Let's see what you've got. Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
Assault hammer! Flame grenade! Slit edge! Appendage destroyed.
I'll topple them. Scream edge!
We did it!
We got it. Let's move.
Nice. That's fine, let's go on the high road. Oh boy. Let's do it. We gotta fight it. Oh, I gotta think. Infuriate. Taunt. Okay, I don't know if I'll use that a lot. It depends.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy now.
You ready for anything? Sliding!
Slit edge! Yeah, now you can waltz right up
Now
to them.
it's my turn! Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike!
One for the history books! Shoot them now before they get up!
Yeah, we can take it. Easy.
Use an aura! Get control of the battle! They're tough. Touch me up!
I don't have a healer.
Sorry, but I've got to clock out.
Wait until force.
This force!
Apparently, they do a lot of damage.
Upper hand! I'm in trouble.
That's
Heal
a lot
me.
of damage. But you can tell higher level she had so much of a better time with it.
This is wearing me down. I'm not gonna make it. I have to stay in this. Help me!
Why can't you resurrect me? Is there no resurrection in this? Okay, the first game had a party gauge, which if it's filled up enough, they can resurrect you. So I'm curious on if that's a thing. Okay, apparently we don't do that in this, at least at this point in the game. And now we just sort of teleported to some random spot. I thought it would teleport me back. Oh no, we are here. It's not completely random. Okay. So it's a good job I didn't jump down and try to fight every single one of the others. Let's...
Open fire and blast them!
Engaging! Lay down some fire for me! Shadow strike!
Assault hammer!
Spring wedge!
Grenade! Yeah, now you can waltz right up to them. Slit edge!
Slide knife! Move in and do some damage!
If I get any cooler, they'll use me as a fridge.
Now I'll level up.
Slit edge! Is this our chance? Our chance to move
Now
in?
it's my turn!
Roll armor! Assault! Appendage
Spring
destroyed!
edge!
Shoot while they're still crying about it.
I'll topple him!
One for the history books! Yeah,
I like
now
the
you can waltz
combination
right up
of-
to them.
Melee and range.
We did it!
We got him. Let's move.
Yeah!
I'm gonna kill this thing. Let's get the side thing.
Wait till you see me in action.
Let's see what you've got. Shadow strike!
Assault hammer! Shoot him now before they
Target
get
in
up!
sight!
That was way closer than anyone wanted.
Nice work.
Alright, you. Let's do a save. Okay, there's 3 saves, the same as the first game.
Wait till you see me in action.
Let's see what you've got.
Roll armor!
Nice! Move in and do some damage.
One for the history books! Assault! Yeah! Now you can waltz right up to
Now,
them.
it's my turn.
So I don't want to talk because I don't last this
This
time.
force!
I'm doing more damage than sort of tanking things,
Staggered!
Touch me up!
Slit
Early
edge!
bird!
but they're pretty good at tanking now.
Sliding! That put a dent in him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Roll
I have
armor!
to stay in this.
Don't leave
Help
me!
me!
Infuriate!
Oh, so now can I resurrect? I don't know.
I've been staggered! Oh, doesn't anyone love me enough to heal me? Slit edge! Assault hammer! Appendage destroyed! Shoot while they're still crying about it.
I can't resurrect her. Damn it. Can I just run there? I can. Run away! This is a tactic in the first game too. When you do high level, if you run out of the aggro range, you don't die. And they have sprinting now, so I don't really have to fight it. Okay, good. I don't think it's one that would automatically attack me. It's just a matter of pride, and I can't do it yet. Even though she's level 5. It's level 5. Apparently we need to both be level 5, or maybe even have a full path at level 5. It doesn't seem doable right now, does it? Oh, there's 6 and 7 down there, but there's stuff. I guess that's... Okay, that's how the items in the overworld are gonna look, these things. In the first game, they were less like that. A limited monster hunter to 80-80, yeah. Okay, well, level up.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Shadow strike.
What's your stacking move? Assault hammer! Shoot him now before you
Target
get
in
up!
sight.
Yeah, it's too powerful right now. They must level up.
That was way closer than anyone wanted.
We got him.
Side
Let's move.
slash.
Let's do this thing!
Engaging. Lay down
That's
the
what we
fire.
need.
Switch edge! Assault hammer!
Slide.
This round's gonna hurt!
Oh, it's very anime. Oh, I missed
Nice.
that.
Move in and do some damage.
Xenoblade Chronicles 1 was very anime, but in a cool way.
Use an
I
aura.
really
Get
liked it,
control of the battle.
because it had its own world as well. I'll be interested to see if the story holds up in this one.
We did it!
Nice work.
Yeah!
It didn't have to be like this.
Oh, that one.
Open fire! Blast them!
Target in sight.
Slit edge! Yeah, now you can waltz right up to them.
Now it's my turn. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
If you're prepared for this level of anime, there's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Right up!
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
One for the history books! Flame grenade! Slit edge!
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Upper hand. Now, melee attack. We got him. Let's move.
Okay. Yes, much anime, but don't worry. I am a clown in this. The first Xenoblade did not have any character customization, so...
Let's do this thing!
Let's see what you've got. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
We're doing it in this one.
Early bird.
I don't know if Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has character customization. That's probably just a thing for this one.
Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
Side slash.
Appendage destroyed! Shoot
On
up
top
the
of
right!
Reinforcements. Watch
Slit
out.
edge!
Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat. Nice. Move in and do
One for
some
the
damage.
history books! Yeah, now you can waltz right up to them.
Now it's my turn.
Now, it's my
Slide.
turn. Oh, this shout out.
Scream edge. Upper hand.
Something I really liked about the first Xenoblade
Move in and
was
do some damage.
each area had a very unique different design.
We did it!
We got him. Let's move.
Swaddle glove Oh, we have new stuff here too. Some lots of good stuff, okay. What about glove though? No. Clown combat indeed. They literally gave me the option of the clown makeup. How could I not?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The ship. Is this just a warthog? Essentially, from Halo. Yeah, this ship. So the sense of scale is coming through well as we get closer. And there's 2 moons. Oh, now it's raining. I can't see the moons. Just as I was looking at them. Dang.
Yeah.
It's United States, so obviously they're connecting this to Earth a lot more. Westgate Plane. Recons. Yes. We gotta save the amber liquid.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the West Gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
You're making me choose.
Grexes. And they're riled.
Well, time to kill
Can't
them.
leave them roaming here. Not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Weapons you use on foot are split between melee and ranged weapons. You can switch between them with X. Yep, I don't know, just that. Can only take close range. Tend to do more damage per hit than melee. Okay. Tend to hit multiple times with damage per hit. Slower. And if you use an art, it will automatically switch. Okay, yeah. This is something new. The melee and ranged being split with this one. Yeah. Okay.
Didn't have to be like this.
Room armor! Is this our chance?
Shadow strike!
A chance to move in?
Now, my turn!
Assault hammer! Flame grenade!
Now there we go. Let's go. I leveled up even on him.
Slide! Flicker!
Slim edge!
Some ice! Move in and do some damage. Side clever!
Oh, yes.
Upper hand!
Recuperate!
Is that an aura? It's an aura. Let's go.
Step right up!
Early
Slim
burn!
edge! Chrome armor!
Shadow strike! Slide! Appendage destroyed! Move in and strike!
That's supposed to move. Oh. Well, the first game had all melee
It's a shame we had to
auto
settle near
attacks.
so much wildlife.
Although I did like using a character that used mostly ranged
Luckily,
attacks when
some
I was
species
going
aren't
around
so
building
hostile.
affinity.
But they aren't
between the
necessarily
characters.
friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line.
Okay, provoke fights. Got it.
All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
How about yes? Log on. Warm survival patterns. Yes. Good. And what we got here? Storm assault rifle. That's not as good. They clearly were drunk. They couldn't even take down 2 humans. I'm still a little bit. Oh, you can change time here too. Okay, yeah. I'm still not clear on how they have humans that have clearly different colour skin and everything. Like green. Anime Skyrim. I mean, I'll take it. Who's this dude?
Thanks.
She's already sent a report ahead of herself. Here's the elevator at the top of the stairs. Okay. Skyrim has some pretty good environment design. What I liked about the first Xenoblade was that they varied a lot of the areas. So in the end, that's something I'd say, well, Skyrim is less varied, but also that makes sense for the setting. Yeah, this is the remaster, so I don't know how much the remaster is in size-wise. But the design shines through either way. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is more sandboxy. This could be more sandboxy if they have... is there a map that we can look at? There is a map later on. Okay, it's grayed out. And yeah, well, they're just good game devs. That's how I call it. They optimize it well. The music is so anime right now. We're about to have a whole ass anime intro to this after the prologue finishes. This is actually reminding me of the Kill la Kill soundtrack.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles.
Of
Welcome
course, New Los
to
Angeles.
NLA.
And My Hero Academia. It's that type of music, isn't it?
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift, heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
He's wearing the Scouter. New Los Angeles. You can't take off the loss. It is loss. You can't lose a loss. Yeah, okay, so this reminds me of the Nakano village in the first game a little bit. with the central area. Oh, yeah, now we've got the title screen. Of course I will save. Also, her class is Full Metal Jaguar. It is a short prologue, but it was just a prologue, so that makes sense. I guess let's see where it goes from here.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters.
We have amnesia.
Follow me.
This already, like, the world is like a completely different world to the first
This is your Director
Xenoblade.
General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days
all
ago,
our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From
grateful
political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
and a better tomorrow.
Irina? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Not so subtle. Star Wars reference right there. Wonder why they call Elma ma'am. Yes, and isn't she a man? Why are they calling you ma'am? They should be sir. Just show, ask who they are.
Introductions. Irina Akulov, Gwyn Evans.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Chausson was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
I'm not supposed to
Me
know
too.
what
Same
that is.
division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew.
Skeleton.
I was a colonel and
It
Irina a
was.
lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
Hey
And the
hamster,
award for best ass
I am
kiss
able to
goes
stream somehow, so we're playing this for a change.
Well,
I'm
I'd
away.
remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
I'm starting later
Right.
and I'm finishing
We should
earlier
be
than
going
normal,
too.
so-
The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Well, it was released after Xenoblade Chronicles 1, which is why I'm playing it in this order. Because in my own time, I played Xenoblade Chronicles 1. There's a remaster of X now. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and 3 came out on the Switch, and the original Xenoblade Chronicles X came out on the Wii U. So yeah, the original Xenoblade Chronicles, I finished the remaster not too long ago. And I'm playing this because it's going order of release. It is actually 12:30 for me because I'm in the half an hour different time zone right now, being the middle of Australia instead of the eastern side. So I'm probably not going to do too much more, but hopefully we get to some more combat and stuff by that time, although this looks big to explore. Oh, my switch is still set to Sydney time. I haven't bothered to change it. I'm half an hour before right now. Yeah, I might just watch videos when I get back. They'll be interesting videos. Right. So the basic world building in Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is you're in a world where there are two giants that fought, and you're living on the Bionis, and then you start from like lower down on the Bionis and you make your way up on your journey. But after being attacked by the Mechon, which are from Mechonis, which is the other giant. So there's like this biology versus mechanical beings clash going on. And the Monado, pictured there, is the only weapon that can hurt the Mechon, at least at the start, and is needed to do stuff, and that's the premise of Xenoblade Chronicles 1. It's pretty cool. I probably didn't do it 100% justice, but that's a brief rundown. Is you have various different species living on the Bionis. You're attacked by the Mechon, who eat people. Then these face Mechons are coming out that can't be destroyed by the Monado, and goes on a journey through the Bionis and then onto the Mechonis to figure all that out. I really liked the first game. The story was great. He saw his waifu. What's her power levels on the Scouter? Not specifically, but the cloud makeup was there, so damn it, I had to use it. We kind of ended up with a Shanks crossed with Buggy from One Piece. With green skin.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would you?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
Oh no. Oh, my laptop froze for a moment. Okay, that wasn't anything else.
Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug. Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
You know who's? Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there?
You can't tell, can you?
And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Coop,
Find out how
mechanic and
old
top
Lynn
all-around
is.
fix-a-gal for Blade.
Find out what happened with the exhaust. We're gonna find out how old she is. Is she legal?
She's 13, and I know
She's
looks
not
young,
legal,
and she is
right?
young, but trust me, She's one of our top talents.
Most
She's
of the
13,
time, that is.
and I know she looks young, and she
Always
is young, but
check if
trust
the
me,
waifu is illegal.
she's one of our
Guys heading
top
back to
talents.
Most of the time, that is.
Why do you ask?
Most of the time.
As long as you're here, why don't I take you guys heading back to the barracks? It's a great way to see the
Yeah.
city.
Why
I'll
do
give
you
the
ask?
grand tour. As long
That
as you're
sounds like
here,
a
why don't
great
I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour. Clean up here and dock the scale.
That sounds like a
What?
great idea.
Don't mind the exhaust. All right, Doug. I think that'll be all for today.
Don't
You can
mind
clean
it.
up here and dock the
Wait,
scale.
why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place?
Don't mind the
Lan?
exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it.
Yuffie. Looks
Wait,
a lot
why
like
am
the
I
pictures
cleaning
I've
up
seen
your
of
mess in the
Yuffie,
first place? Lan! Lan!
Oh, changing party members. We got our waifu as a party member, so we should be Oh, set as control character. You can control each of the characters, okay. Surely I can... Yeah. She'll be in here, nice. Affinity chart. The return of the affinity chart. This is something I liked about the first game. I want to look at the affinity chart. Where is it? Where do I see the affinity chart? It just gave me the tooltip for it. Main menu Intel affinity chart. Okay. The menus are a bit different. So this is something really cool that I thought about the first game, is the whole game gives you an affinity chart to tell you the relations between each of the characters when they have a connection. So yeah, this seems to go a little bit deeper into it by you being able to select on the connection and giving you a summary, X subordinate and stuff, but then the affinity between party members would unlock heart-to-hearts in the first game and stuff. Yeah. So, what we have with Bunk DS, we have the hearts that you could build with people, which is a level of affinity I see there. And the amount... And in the first game it goes like coloured little emoji things for the level of friendship. Right? See, the affinity has started to grow between Elma and Bunk DS. So neat. And then you could see all of the interactions, and that would change the relationships, like depending on certain side quests you do. It was very in-depth, a huge affinity chart in the first game, and I imagine it's big here too. Certain side quests would change the affinity of different characters with each other, and choices would change as well. Inventory is separate here, okay. Okay, but she's a shield and storm machine. Yeah, the first game didn't have actual romance, more implied. And then specifically between a couple... Oh no, what am I talking about? It had a specific romance between two characters, and then an implied romance between two of the side characters. Which is pretty much guaranteed. Dude, what am I doing? Alright. No, why do I have a brain fart? It's late. We gotta talk to everyone though. Ask Roscoe about the curator's vision or anything's troubling. Okay, that's also why you want to have the affinities changes, and you need to talk to everyone, because them appearing on the affinity chart means that it may unlock side quests later on. This first game's been conditioning me to talk to every single named NPC. I've been quickly reading those. Alright, Doug.
Hey, listen! Hey, listen!
Crap.
Okay, it's not letting me go that way.
Hey.
At least the side characters
Hey.
are just bubbles that pop up in the corner. So you can read them if you want to, but they're also not. You have to specifically talk to them. Yep, it's stopping me. Okay. I can't just explore around everywhere. So yeah, I doubt there'll be a Lynn romance. Especially as your character's a custom character. I don't know how that's going to work with this game compared to the first one. A bit late to wait. Not while I'm away, probably. I could possibly do a little bit on Saturday, but
It beats walking, that's for sure.
Not bad, huh?
not as
You can see
likely.
everything from up here.
Especially because I have to do the voices
It
and
beats
they'll get
walking,
loud
that's
and
for
I don't
sure.
want to disturb as many
The best
people
way to
in
see
the same
NLA.
house.
Come a long way in the
I
last
never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks.
It's also a bit up in the
There's
air
still so
when I'll
much
be
to be done,
starting.
which we don't really have time for.
One
full
day at a
pleasure
time.
cruise here. Why don't you give us the
So I
express
don't
Speaking of which, we
know
don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the
how much
express
time I would
tour?
have to
Just
actually
the highlights.
go. I'm going to
Okay,
finish
you got
this
it.
case next time.
New LA is divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food
also
production,
where the West
skill
Let me check.
development, you know,
If I just
industries and
monitor
stuff.
only,
Pass through there fairly often. It's also where the West
how's
Gate
that
is
for you?
located.
I'm
Remember?
I'm still
Expect to
troubleshooting
pass
some
10.
of this, so let me know.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it.
I can't see any of the audio metering now on my slobs.
The CD is the closest thing to a
Why?
downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet.
Ah, technology.
To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever
Well, this
looking
is a
for quiet
colony
time
ship,
alone,
so-
and want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill.
But yeah, I thought I'd just play something different for while I can stream here, which I just figured out because I had like a whole week warring with the internet here.
Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
I like the sound of Armory Alley. No, that's the rain effect in the game. Actually, I could probably show a couple of screenshots I took. I probably didn't take as many as I should have. Of some pretty parts
Enjoy
of the
your
first
stay
game.
in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here.
Mm-hmm.
That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
I will always get sidetracked. And they are visible wooling me here. So while this is the first one I'm playing on stream, there are a couple of really cool, like there's this visual when you enter the Aerith Sea that opens up and you see it, and I thought this is one of the really cool visuals of the first game. I didn't take many screenshots, I don't usually in my own time. This was the loading screen once you finish the game. Looks really cool. Anyway. Lara Mara. But battle points? What the heck's battle points? It's your base level and class rank rise, and you can spend those points to upgrade your skills and arts anytime you like. So they're using this instead of the AP that you would get in the first game. Arts points, I guess.
Oh, you.
It's a real looker of a blade. Coincidentally in the same mission, huh? So I'm looking at arts. Continually resource HP. Yeah, the aura will be good there. What has she got? Flame cloak, thermal resistance. Okay, that must be important to have. Inflicts topple and deals thermal damage. Okay, she's a damage dealer. Shield trooper. Oh. She had a new one. Deals weapon damage, inflicts fatigue, and from the side boost damage. Okay. Interesting. Alright, Stella.
Sir! Intel is sparse, but... Sir! Here's what I know.
Okay, talk to him, update the Infinity chart. Mwaha. I'm into this. This is cool so far. Quite a different vibe starting off to the first one, to the first Xenoblade, but there we go. Oh, completion rate for areas. You gotta love it. We don't have the map as up yet, so let's do as she said and just check out the rest as we go. Other than it's not that way. Armory Alley, that'll be good.
Well...
Oh, I pressed the same one by accident.
Whatever.
And it's not gonna let me buy things. Fritz!
Working hard? Huh.
See what we got here.
Working hard? Wonderful.
Game over life deleted. Always. I just want to buy weapons. This is weapon alley, right? Or at least sell the ones that I picked up and I don't need.
Hey! What? Well...
Some humans have come to resent all xenoforms. As a scientist, always eager to see examples of life forms that who acquired intelligence through a different evolutionary path. Huh.
What? Ugh.
So that implies they're gonna have different aliens. Oh, I can't use the shop terminal, dagnabbit. AM terminal? I can't use it, of course. I gotta intro it in the story.
Yeah.
Carl, that kills people.
What? Great.
Carl.
Yeah.
Hey!
The music seems a very different vibe here too.
Yeah.
Got it.
Division Drive.
Yeah.
Walter. Yo, Mr. White.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, I did that again. I need to use the... Okay, I can use that. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, let's go up here.
Well...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's right there. Oh, but there's...
Hi!
This is interesting as a second entry to the franchise, right? Because it's a very different feel to the original.
Wow, let's see... Hi!
Devilish receptionists. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Yes?
Town helper, mediator, dabbling on the side, okay.
Yes? Yes?
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep saying the same thing. Didn't have two options with her. Trevor! Didn't talk to you. Purpose of Blade. Guard duty, okay.
What's wrong?
Well, Elma's right here, you can thank her. Carl is pathetic. Oh, if he didn't have so many damn duties, I'd much right up to him and spank him like the insolent child he is. Carl is pathetic. Alright, what if I go to Carl then now? Oh, there's this dude. I did it again. I need to wait a moment and then it can go down. Okay. Carl.
What?
Hey, Carl. Okay, I can't tell him about that. It seems. Okay, that was kind of weird how the cutscene started.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
Fauna, say nothing. All mysterious clowning.
Is there a problem here? So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi.
Miss Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and
Barrett.
he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
Ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Very introductory stuff, of course. And I've been trying to go talk to every single one. You never know. Because I missed a whole lot of quests in the first game. And then I found out that it's like, oh, I didn't talk to like one person. And they weren't on the Infinity chart, so a quest didn't pop up on the menu. What?
Allow
On
me
the
to
map, I
formally
should say.
introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale. Now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? He seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until he knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. He seems to be
thanks.
suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
He could barely remember his name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Alright. How we ended up on Mirror. More information about Blade, about registration. That's how we ended up on Mirror.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived. So yes, Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth-Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission. Find a habitable planet and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The Xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Okay. Clarify. More information about Blade.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think.
That's a neat acronym.
It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police.
Vulcan.
The list goes on and
Oh
on.
no, cannot
It was too
unsee.
much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers.
This is like a more sane Colonel
Fighting
Vulcan
isn't our
at the
most
moment.
important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary.
Nice.
But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Now about registration.
Ah, yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to
Damn.
digest. You'll be
It's
wanting
getting
some
too
time.
late.
Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
A brief briefing. Okay, story mission chapter 1. Done. Track it. Okay. That should help. Yeah, it's similar to...
Yeah.
There, yep. And then, oh, maybe you can track up to 3 side quests and flick through them. That's neat. Yeah, that's similar to the first game, how that plays. Nice. Yeah, I probably should finish up here. It's past 1 o'clock in the morning now. Damn it. I feel like I barely started the game, but that's gonna have to be it once this cutscene plays, of course. There's more cutscene.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that skill. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Well, she has a hard on for mechs. I imagine this would have mech fights at one point. That, or you fight in a mech against creatures, but there has to be mech fights. Like, come on, you don't show off mechs and then not have mech fights. Let's geek out in case longingly at the skeleton.
Now this guy gets it. Aren't they just the coolest?
Now this guy gets it.
Everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations.
And vehicular transformations, they're Transformers too.
Inside one and is just transforming over and over and over. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction.
Fanfiction? Is this you lock on?
Lynn?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Originally, Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
We should finish this tutorial stuff
Good
before
call.
I finish.
Let's head on over.
Just get this out of the way.
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet.
Oh,
so
you can
Blades
change the
usually choose their own
perspective.
assignments.
That's neat.
Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
What is that blur? That's ugly.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to
I'll
post
see
here.
in the options.
Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Mm-hmm. Work with each other. So I've been wondering about this party. What are the odds saying? Oh yeah. Wild Smash! Wild Down! Oh yeah, his name is Bunk DS because they wouldn't let me name him Shaggy. So he's the other combination of Buggy and Shanks. Right, shouldn't it? Lynn's armor is great. I've been wondering about all those slots for active members.
Scout console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the scout console. You know, to get tougher.
Dog smuggler,
if you
yes.
do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk
smuggler.
is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology
Idiot.
accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Let's go. We should get past all this tutorial stuff.
Listen.
You're not an idiot, are you? No, simply a crazy buffoon.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell?
Wait. You have to have a license to
right,
have a
sure.
skell, but you can
I
just
think all that's
buy
left is the heart
skells.
of
Why
Blade
can't you just
itself.
buy
Blade
skells
Tower.
separate to Blade? Surely that works. Also, I should look at the motion. Blur. Oh, headgear would have been, yeah. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Oh yeah, voice language. Japanese. Oh, I don't know. I have to pick a voice in Japanese for the avatar.
Yo!
Yo!
やろうか。こんな痛み。よろしく頼むぜ。行きます。ほっ。
Japanese hillbilly. Oh.
You.
Okay, we had Joker. I'll stick to English because it's a lot easier if I'm only half paying attention to it. Alright.
Am I right?
Hey! Hey!
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
There's someone up here.
Hey!
Many buckers. Oh, it's not letting me go. Dagnabbit.
Yeah.
Let me talk to people.
Working hard? What to do?
Oh,
Working
no.
hard?
Oh, no. No, no.
Yeah,
no,
the music
no,
is a very different vibe to the first game, but I'm liking
Yeah.
the music so far here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ.
Ugly motion blur.
The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chosan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we
They
finish
sound
key
different in
assignments. You'll
earphones.
want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So...
Objection!
Pretty amazing setup, right?
Objection.
Can't wait
This
to
was
join
about done.
Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to
What
make
if we
a
just
sales pitch.
don't join
Just want
Blade?
you to have all the
End of the
facts so
game.
you can make an informed decision to join us, or not.
Buffoon!
Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Story mission complete! Okay, that's a lot of fanfare.
Strength comes from experience.
Getting stronger.
We leveled up and we can save. Alright. So next time,
Yeah.
whenever I stream next, which will be about the same time probably because things get later, we'll... It's nice, there's no full damage as well. In the first Xenoblade there's full damage.
Yeah?
But it kind of felt nice. Anyway. Yeah, next time we shall probably get into the game a bit more. But for now, I'm gonna leave it because it's late and I need to go to bed. Not really. Is there anything about motion blur in these control settings when I'm in the main menu? I don't know. Anyway. That's a bit of fun. I'm liking it so far. As we get into it more, I'll see how the story progresses. It's a bit of a thing where it's like it's very different to the first game. And I really did enjoy the first game. So I want to know what they're going to continue on with there. And how it goes. And I don't know if I'll finish this on stream at all, but at least the first look at it and the first impressions are cool to share. So yeah, thank you for joining, watching. I can't guarantee when I'll be streaming next, so it'll be whenever it pops up. If the internet acquiesces. You probably put more than one funny. I haven't been looking too closely. but I need to just sleep, and I think I'm just gonna do that because I'm just gonna be not good for much else. Most of the discussion ones you did put, which are the main post-game content usually. But usually I'm starting a lot earlier too, and different stuff, so yeah. Thank you for joining and watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Eerie.